Hello and welcome to the Cooperative Education or Co-op Information Session for the College of Humanities and Social Sciences or CHSS. I'm Macayla Mack. I am a CHSS career advisor and I oversee co-op for our College of Humanities and Social Science students. So if this opportunity is something that you are interested in, you will be contacting me moving forward. So let's get started. So before we talk about co-op, we're first going to review what exactly an internship is. So an internship allows you to gain experience in a professional environment while you are a student. It gives you the opportunity to sample different environments, different jobs, and this will help you to make a more informed career choice. So it's a way to test out your career options as well as build skills and make you more competitive, for the job market as you move forward. And here at Montclair State, you may even be able to gain academic credit for your internship through the Cooperative Education or Co-op course. So what is cooperative education or co-op? Basically, co-op is the class to get credit for your internship. So when you have an internship, you can choose to get credit for it through the co-op course. This is a credit-bearing course that allows you to earn credit for your internship, and it must be taken at the same semester as your internship. So if you have an internship for a summer, then you would have to take the co-op summer course. And this course does run during fall, spring, and summer semesters. Now, once you are in this course, you will be reflecting upon your internship experience and your overall learning through various assignments. This is also a permit-only course registration, meaning that you cannot register for this course on your own. Instead, Career Services or myself must provide you a permit in order to enroll in that course. And we're going to talk a little bit how to get that permit as we move forward. There are a few deadlines for co-op as well, and we will talk about those moving forward. But basically, co-op is the class to get credit for your internship. So what is the difference between a typical internship and one in which you are enrolled in a co-op class? In a typical internship, it is strictly between you, the student, and that employer, right? So just between the two, the student and the employer. And therefore, there are no deadlines, there is no course through Montclair that is involved, and no minimum number of hours or weeks required by MSU. Instead, this is between you and the employer, and therefore it is just for your experience, and you can put it on your resume. Now, as we move forward, and if you are enrolled in a co-op class, this gives you the opportunity to not only earn experience and to put it on your resume, but to earn academic credit. So you would be enrolled in a co-op class where you work with a faculty member based on your major. And instead of meeting weekly, you will schedule meetings with this faculty member in order to focus a little bit more on your internship. So you do not have to come to Montclair every week for a class because we want you to be involved at that internship and to be focused on your time there. So by completing assignments and by completing a certain amount of hours at your internship, you will therefore receive a letter grade, and it will look just like any other course within your degree audit or on your transcript. And as I mentioned before, it must be during one of our fall, spring, or summer semesters. These are our course requirements. So we do have a requirement of a minimum GPA of a 2.0. It does increase to a 3.0 for our English, gender, sexuality, and women's studies majors. And you must have had completed at least 30 credits at Montclair State University. The reason for this is we want you to have the academic background before you go into your site, your internship site, in order to apply your knowledge. And if you are a transfer student with an associate's, you can participate immediately. Without a degree, then you must complete 9 credits at MSU before you are able to participate. So we do have a requirement, as I mentioned, about the hours. Now, what is nice about the co-op courses is that they range from 3 to 9 credits, depending on which course. The more credits you do, as you'll see on the right side here, the more hours you must complete at your internship. So the minimum amount of hours right now is 150 hours in order to receive 3 credits. For a 15-week semester, this is about 10 hours per week. Now, as you go up, let's say you have an internship that is 20 hours per week, and therefore you can complete 300 hours in the semester, then we can enroll you in 6 credits. So this is something that we can talk about one-on-one once you have your internship and you know you want to be enrolled in this class. I ask that you schedule a meeting with me and we'll talk about what credit amount is right for you. Now, there are some credit hours that are automatically set for students. For instance, if you are part of the Disney College program, you will receive 6 credits. Or if you are doing the Washington Center, you can actually get up to 12 credits because that involves an intensive program where you're going to Washington, D.C. But overall, these courses can be a free elective or they can fall within a major and some minors as well. So in order to determine which class and what credits, what amount of credits are best for you, I recommend scheduling a meeting with me. That way we can discuss this. These are some frequently asked questions that I received, so I want to just go over them. You can use your current employer for co-op or your current internship for co-op, but we do need to see a recent promotion, so a new position, or even a new project or work experience that composes at least 50% of your time. And I know that sounds a little silly and kind of hard to wrap your head around, but basically the whole point of the co-op class is that you are reflecting and talking about a new internship experience or a new learning experience. So therefore we need to see that it's new and not something that you have been doing for a few months prior. You are also not guaranteed a co-op, meaning that we do not place you in internships or in the co-op class. So instead, we recommend giving yourself plenty of time to apply for internships and then talk to us about enrolling you in the co-op program or the co-op class. And being that this looks like any other class in your degree works, it is a class that you have to pay for. And finally, can you get credit for your past internship experiences? Unfortunately, you cannot get credit for the past internship experiences because the co-op class is meant for you to reflect on your experience as it is happening. And therefore, you must take the class at the same time that you are in your internship. So these are some steps to having a co-op or to be involved in the co-op class. First, you want to have your resume ready. Here at Career Services, we are more than happy to help you create a resume from scratch or to strengthen your current resume. So I recommend meeting with any of our career advisors. You can also explore our resume resources in Handshake, and I'll show you how to get to those. Finally, you can upload your resume to Handshake, where a career advisor will review it and recommend some updates as you move forward. So once you have your resume ready to go, it is time to start looking for an internship. These are some places that we recommend to look. The first is going to be Handshake because there are a lot of internships and entry-level positions on Handshake since it is open to college students and recent alumni. Also, you can browse websites such as Indeed, which is the main job search engine that you may be familiar with. There's also Idealist, which is specific for nonprofit organizations if you're interested in that helping field. You can look on LinkedIn. You can also look on specific company websites if there is a place that you are really interested in. We also recommend attending career fairs both on and off campus, or employer information sessions, which is where an employer will speak with you one-on-one about their opportunities. And finally, if there is a place of work that you are really interested in interning at, I recommend to call or email them and simply ask if they would have the availability to host an intern. This is a really great way to find an internship that may not have the time to post on one of these job search engines, such as Indeed or Handshake, because they may simply be busy, but they can probably use your help. So just reaching out and asking is appropriate as well. And if you want any help with this search, you can always schedule with a career advisor and we can help you along this as well. So once you find your internship, then there are 2 steps for you to do. The first is to schedule an appointment with myself, Macayla Mack, through Handshake. So when you log into Handshake, you're going to click on the Career Center on the left, and you will see the Appointments tab on the bottom left. This is where you can schedule an in-person or virtual meeting with me. Also, just to mention, to the right of this is resources. That's where you can view our resume resources and templates. And then what we will have you do all the way to the right is fill out an experience request. Now, this request is going to be you giving me all of the information about your internship. So where it is, when you're starting, what you're doing, who your supervisor is. That way I'm able to provide you with the permit to enroll in the co-op class. But overall, your first step is to schedule a meeting with me through Handshake. Now, that request that I just pointed out, so this experience request in Handshake, there is a deadline for this, which is typically 2 weeks before the first day of class. So here you'll see the upcoming deadlines for fall 2023 through summer 2024. Now, if you are viewing this video after these deadlines, please just know that the deadlines are typically 2 weeks before the first day of class, and we will keep them updated on the website as well. So these are some things to keep in mind as you move forward. So really, your time management is something that is so important when you are giving yourself time to secure an internship. So the process overall that I just described is as follows. So you are going to have your resume, you're going to apply for internships, you will interview, and then you will either accept the internship or continue to look. And once you have your internship, you're going to complete that application through Handshake. Once I receive the application through Handshake, I will approve the application, verify with your employer that they are able to provide you with the hours that you are enrolled for. And then I will notify you of the acceptance and issue you a permit for the class. So as you can see, this does take a little bit of time, and we do recommend starting to look for an internship the semester before you want to have an internship. I also recommend to attend our workshops for help with job search strategies, interview strategies, resume writing, and more. You can find these on Handshake in the events tab. So that will be right where the Career Center tab is, but you will see an events tab. And then, of course, feel free to schedule an appointment with a career advisor for help along the way with any part of this, your resume, your interviewing, your job and internship search, any part of it, we are here to help you. I'm going to finally review the co-op page that you most likely found this video on. So with this page, you will see the video, and when you scroll down, I recommend to click on Learn More and read a step-by-step guide on the co-op process. This will provide you with step-by-step instructions on how to enroll in co-op. So if you have any questions, it is all right here, and you will also see the course hours here as well. But like I mentioned, if you have any questions as you move forward, I will be your point of contact, so please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you so much.